Hello everybody, it's Non-Scene News here, and today we've got some breaking news coming from the Middle East especially. So, the fighting between Hezbollah and Israel is at an all-time high. If you can see this video here, Hezbollah has just shot down another Israeli drone, and there's also been news that Hezbollah has struck the headquarters of the Israeli Armed Forces 176th Division. Um, with suicide drones, they've also been Hezbollah has officially started striking the Israeli port of Haifa for the first time. So Haifa is here. Oh, let me just fix this. So they've been starting to strike this port here. If you can see these videos, you can see how the Hezbollah drones have struck these ports, and this is the first time Hezbollah has actually struck like Israeli ports in Haifa. They've also been Israeli has broadcasting authorities that the United States is intensifying the discussion with Israel due to concerns of major escalation on the Lebanese border. So that goes into fact how Blinken did visit today. Uh, Blinken visited Israel today, and he said, so this is he said like Israel and stuff all have to go to peace. It was mostly about the Gaza Strip, but the thing came up about the Lebanese border. So very interesting. There seems to be no sight of this ending, and we've also got more news that sirens have been activated in this kind of Israeli-Syrian occupation zone here. So the blare of sirens have been going on, and it's been an all-time bad here. Uh, Lebanon is now striking with three, like it's just striking. And sorry, I forgot to show you this one too. And another Israeli drone was destroyed here. So two drones. So huge news coming from Israel. So there seems to be no end in sight, and this is very bad. So, and we're going to go in to even worse news. There's been news about apparently South Korean shots and North Korean shots were exchanging in the North Korean border after a North Korean soldier briefly crossed the border, apparently. So, North Korea is intensifying the limits against South Korea because if you haven't heard these past couple of days that North Korea has been sending balloons full of garbage over to South Korea, and now there's been reports of North Korean troops crossing the border, kind of testing the limits where South Korea will go. So there's been warning shots, and this has probably been the worst for since probably 2000 for 6 years probably. And North Korea has said that it might blast music over what they used to do on these borders, blast propaganda music like uh, like communist propaganda music and anti like Western music, and that's not even the worst. And we're going to more in the sea that Taiwan, Republic of China, or whatever you want to call it, Republic of China or the Taiwan province. Taiwan has been mining the Culture Strait, so they've been mining this whole area where these red lines. They've decided to do it, so you can see it here. They start putting mines out that will stop the Chinese Navy from crossing this line and not going further into like these islands that Taiwan uh, actually controls. It's very interesting, and we've got some news coming from the Taliban, which I apparently forgot to add on the map. But the Taliban has announced they have repaired large quantities of weapons and vehicles left in the Afghan National Army. So if you can see here, huge amount of American weapons and um, just small arms too, like you see them ARs and AKs and them big vehicles. there's also been a large repair in the T-62s, if you can see here, from the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. So apparently they've repaired a whole bunch of these military equipments, and we could probably start counting days when they will start selling these T-62s back to Russia. Um, if they're all repaired and stuff, I bet you that they will now be sending them back to Russia, and obviously Russia will modernize them because if you saw them pictures, they didn't look modernized. So Russia will modernize them and they'll send them to Ukraine. So very interesting news coming from Afghanistan. We've got news that Russia has now started redoing the second phase of the non-strategic nuclear forces, so they're testing their nuclear reaction types. Sorry, and they're just testing all their forces to see if their nuclear forces can actually respond in time. So very interesting. We've got, if you can see in the video, we get like a bunch of missile launchers, actions, and aviations. That seems to be like a MiG-31, and we got some big Russian bombers that could probably carry nuclear bombs or nuclear missiles. So very, very interesting. And we got news coming from Kiev that the American uh, the American government has now allowed the transfer of US weapons to Ukrainian nationalist Azov regiments. So these regiments, apparently to the Russians, are neo-Nazi brigades and divisions that hold up like swastikas and Ukrainian far right stuff, and that's kind of one of the reasons why this war started, because of these brigades and these divisions in the Ukrainian army, like not neo-Nazi brigades, and now it's kind of made it a bit worse that now America has now allowed them to use American weapons and just advanced stuff. So very interesting. And we got some news. We got some actually pretty interesting news uh, coming from this part of the border. First, I want to talk about this equipment breakthrough equipment. Apparently, the Russians have done. So the Russians have now started testing the system for unmanned tank control. If you see in this tank, this is a completely unmanned tank. So you can see like the kind of drone operator and testing if it works, and it seems to be actually working. So in the future, we can probably see unmanned tanks going through Ukraine instead of manned. But there's obviously still a long way to go for this. But a huge development in the unmanned tanks warfare. And we got news that the Russians have actually crossed the border between Sumy and Ukraine, and apparently captured the village of Razivka. Sorry, I'm not really good at pronouncing these Ukrainian names. So Rzavka has been completely captured apparently by Wagner forces, former Wagner forces, and apparently we don't know if they're going to continue these advancements like they've done in Kiev. Like here, I know the Russians have been pushed back a little bit. I'm not going to change that much, but we've got news from Chasiv Yar that God, I haven't done this for a long time. Where's Chasiv Yar again? Sorry, Chasiv Yar that the Russians have completely captured the everything from here. All this eastern parts of Chasiv Yar have apparently been captured by the Russians. So huge updates coming from Ukraine and stuff. So very interesting news coming from there. And if you want me to continue these Ukrainian kind of reports, just let me know. And the last news coming today is coming from Moscow, or even I think actually St. Petersburg or Kazan. But apparently there's been a BRICS meeting, and Lavrov is holding talks with the Turkish foreign minister at BRICS. So I've got a little theory. I don't know why Turkey and Russia they've been a bit more friendly these past couple of months or like a year. There's been actually talks that Turkey might even leave NATO because of maybe the Israeli war and how it's really opposed against Israel. And it's just very interesting why they would attend a BRICS meeting too. So we could probably see Turkey being brought more away from NATO and more closer to Russia and to BRICS and the Eastern part. So very, very interesting. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I'm Nonce News. I will provide you the best news that Western media does not show you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a very, very good day. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.